Bismarck, Servpro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on, Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
From a new rivalry in the WDA that we got to meet on Tuesday night to one of the old ones, Bismarck High and Minot High on the PSP Network tonight. The Demons have had Minot's number over the past couple of years on the volleyball court, but this Majettes team, well, they sure believe they can take down Bismarck tonight. Two teams that matched up just 2 weeks ago, a 3-0 win for the Demons now at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Welcome into the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, everybody, with timely services that won't slow you down and no appointment needed to stay in your car. Drive-through oil change service. It'll take about 15 minutes at any of their locations in Minot or Bismarck. Also find out what they do online at VIOC.com. Alongside Melissa Spelchen, I'm Owen Patterson on the call for tonight's matchup between the Demons and the Majettes. Just got into the gym, and I bet you can tell this is going to be quite the competitive night of volleyball.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Good to see you, Owen. Looking at their records, they're pretty similar in the WDA. This is a huge matchup. In terms of records, the thing that stands out for me as it applies to tonight is Minot is 5-0 at home.
Yep.
And so here they are. They are at home. and they are ready to defend. And that, honestly, a lot of fans don't think that's a big deal. But for the athletes, it is. When you're at home, you have to defend home court in front of your fans. And so look for Minot High to come out firing, and look for Bismarck High to maybe weather an early storm, per se, and they got so much firepower. And they'll be ready probably, somewhere in the beginning of set 1.
Yeah, Bismarck High 12-5 overall, 10-1 in the conference. Minot High 10-6 overall, which is a half game back of the Demons at 9-1. So there could be a lot of change in the Shields WDA volleyball standings after tonight. It's a full slate of volleyball action across the state. We'll break down this matchup a little bit more when we return to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, including the Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. We're just getting started here from Minot on the PSP Network.
If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice, oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice, this is the rhythm of the slice, oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
Changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
Welcome back to Minot as we prepare for this big WDA volleyball clash between Bismarck High and Minot High. Well, we talked a little bit about the teams. We understand this is an important match for either side. How about some of the players involved? And Bismarck High coming into this season, the 6th-year under head coach Brianna Cline. They lost their senior, Taylor Anderson. She was one of the top players in the state. A school record 491 kills last year. I can't even wrap my head around having almost 500 kills in a single season, so they had to find some offensive production from somewhere. Of course, it's the returner, the all-WDA second-teamer from a year ago, Jordan Root, who's been swinging well, but they found some other youngsters that have really been on the offensive attack, and Delana Ahmet, Maya Williams, and Jensen Hintz, they have really filled in nicely for Bismarck this year.
Yeah, and what I'm loving here is Jordan Rood is a junior.
Yep.
So she's got lots of playing time left, and she's obviously performing at a high level young. Delana, anytime you can get a 6-footer that's in grade 10, coaches love that. And she's playing a little bit of middle and a little bit of outside. You have a senior in Maya Williams at 6'1". As I'm saying all these heights, they are a lot taller than Minot High. I don't even have to look at Minot High's roster to know that. But Maya Williams, she's a senior. She's got some right side experience, outside experience. I would say this, I'm betting that the right side is going to be impactful tonight. Both the middle and the right side being impactful. If you can establish that part of the court, it opens up the outside to have a one-person block. I would bet that that's important for both teams tonight.
And for Minot High, we can talk about all their hitters as well, but how about the one giving them the ball, Mackenzie Duffner, already 250 assists on the season. She averages 30 assists per match in conference play. Duffner's really been a big difference maker for Minot High with those clean passes.
Yeah, and if she can get the ball kind of in her sweet spot to deliver it, there's no stopping her. The other thing that, really not a lot of broadcasters talk about, but Mackenzie has a really good serve. And I tell you what, I think in this match, besides establishing that middle on that right side, I really think strong serving, and then on the opposite side, strong serve receive will determine who wins this match. So Duffner, besides distributing the ball well, she also does a nice job at the service line.
Kenzie Duffner there, your player to watch, brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com.
One more thing I want to say to you, Owen, and what I'm looking forward to watching here tonight is because I've watched Minot High a couple times, obviously Duffner distributes the ball, but I haven't seen a team, specifically in Minot, have everybody contribute in the way that they have, like Minot High has. And they've found some sort of recipe here by getting everybody to contribute in some fashion. What I'm interested to see is what Bismarck High looks like. Like, are they kind of the offensive juggernaut, right, with all these taller players? Or do they also have liberos that step up and setters that really distribute the ball well? So Minot High, I feel, just because I've seen them more, has that bit of an edge in terms of a well-rounded team. Wait till I see Bismarck High here in a few minutes.
Well, they sure do have a talented libero. It's the senior Madison Foster, first team All-WDA selection, second team All-State. She is really the glue for this team. As the libero, Madison Foster, definitely another name to know before we get into this match. Let's take a look now at the Shields of Minot and Bismarck WDA standings coming into tonight. Century, of course, they seem pretty much unbeatable at this point of the year. You just saw them on Tuesday against Minot North. A pretty wild game there against the Sentinels. Maybe not the best showing for the Patriots this season, but still, it's hard to top what they're doing.
What I noticed about Bismarck, one, really well coached. Two, they know when to turn it on. And good teams do that. And they turned it on, honestly, at the service line. If you can put pressure on the other team in terms of their serve receive, it really can change a match. That's what I saw in Bismarck Century, and they did a really nice job.
We're focused tonight on numbers 2 and 3. 10-1
Wow.
Bismarck at 9-1 Minot High. Then you have Legacy and Dickinson tied for fourth at the moment. Minot North in the top half of the standings still as we get to the midway point of this season. Maybe exceeding some expectations are the Sentinels at 5-6, and they're followed by Williston, Jamestown, Bismarck St. Mary's, Mandan, Watford City, and Turtle Mountain. I mean, the top half of this WDA standings right now, I mean, the group from from Bismarck High down to Minot North, they've already seemed pretty competitive against one another.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like the top half is competing against each other at a higher level than has happened before. And again, Coach Gertzen in his third year, I think, here, Minot High, this program hasn't been in that upper half for a while. So look for them to really have a big showing here at home and try to get a statement win match against Bismarck High, who isn't surprised to be here in the top 500 obviously playing way better than 500 in terms of the WDA.
We have one more segment of our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show before we get to First Serve, scheduled for 7:15 today on the PSP Network. It will be the Northern Plains Heating and Air Keys to the Game. Keep it here. Volleyball on the PSP Network is coming up next.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman-Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman-Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Another reminder, this is the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. They know you're busy. When you visit any of the service centers in Minot or Bismarck, Valvoline Instant Oil Change technicians can typically perform a full-service oil change in about 15 minutes. Also find out what they do online at VIOC.com. Getting prepared for this match between Bismarck High and Minot High. It's a rivalry in many sports. It's a rivalry in volleyball as well, but it's kind of been one-sided here recently. Bismarck High with a win streak in the double digits against Minot, but who's to say Minot is not out of it today? They certainly have probably one of the best teams we've seen in a while in maroon and gold.
Yeah, and again, pretty well-rounded, and they're doing some things this year they haven't done in a long time. If you look at the last match they played in Bismarck, the first set was a loss by Minot High of 25-27. So that game went extra points. And if I refer to the start of our broadcast here where I talked about that set one, and I said how important Minot High coming out at home firing, that absolutely needs to happen. And how Bismarck High, they maybe need to show up at point one as well. Because if you look at that set one in Bismarck, that thing had a teeter-totter situation. I actually had a Minot High parent texting me while that was happening, and it really was close the entire time. So fans, I hope you're watching. If you're not, tell everybody to start watching because I think this match is going to be awesome right out of the chute.
Well, let's get into those Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game with over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts and the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com. Well, for Bismarck High, I put down be aggressive. They have to be the aggressors today. We understand their offense is loaded with Rude and Ahmet and Hintz and Williams, and the names go on for Bismarck. They can really swing, and they have a great libero in Madison Foster as well on the defensive side. So I picked Bismarck as the team that maybe early on could really send a message to Minot.
Yeah, and, you know, they have all staters and all WDA players. What that tells me is that those leaders are going to be ready to go right away. Minot High doesn't necessarily have that yet. I think they're going to probably have some people that show up in those kind of awards at the end of the year, but they don't have it yet. And so what you need, again, from Minot High is a well-rounded response here right out of the chute. For Bismarck High, the big hitters have to show up, and definitely the All-Stars do too.
For Minot High, prove you belong, a team that was picked in the preseason coaches poll to be right in that middle group in the WDA, but 10 matches in, they're 9-1. Now, this is an opponent here, I mean, they're for real in Bismarck High, and that was something I talked to Coach Jesse Gertzen about before the match began, is a win against Bismarck High, would that kind of turn the corner in this program? He said it would sure be a big step. Minot High understands what's at stake against Bismarck.
Yeah, and they've played twice, Owen, or is it just once?
And this will be the second this season, and they played just 2 weeks ago.
Right. So honestly, I think a big part of this, really match is what the coach's strategy is, right? Did Gertzen learn some things from that loss in Bismarck? Did Bismarck learn some things from that tight first set? Are they going to do something different, or are they just going to stay consistent with what has gotten them to 10-1 in the WDA and 12-5 overall? So look for some sort of unique strategy to happen here to see who can come out on top that set one. And trust me, these coaches are ready to make adjustments throughout the match as well.
Those are the Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. How about a look at the rankings in the state, the second edition of the media poll for high school volleyball. You're only going to see one team from the WDA in there. It's Century at number 3. Bismarck High probably, I mean, if there was a top 10, they'd definitely be in that top 10 in the state. It wouldn't be all East teams, I don't think. Minot High on the bubble for sure, but let's turn our attention to the Class B rankings because there's two teams we should really pay attention to right here. South Prairie Max and our Redeemers. South Prairie Max number 2, our Redeemers number 6. They'll be on the PSP Network next Tuesday. We'll be at South Prairie High School for some Class B volleyball this regular season.
Are we doing that, Owen?
I know I am.
Okay,
you want to go to South Tuesday night in South Prairie.
Tuesday night, I will be there.
All right, there we go. South Prairie Max.
I'm committed, Nick Holberg.
A top 10 matchup in the state. South Prairie Max and our Redeemers. That's a rivalry in Region 6 for sure, even though it's a rather new one. But it is sure heated between the Royals and the Knights. First serve is coming up next here from Minot as we wrap up the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Minot High and Bismarck coming your way on the PSP Network.
Like to turn this into this. With Schot's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Schot's Crossroads restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Schot's Crossroads.
Property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. Servpro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, Servpro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
At BNC National Bank is developing relationships. I love working with people. We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
For the playing of our national anthem.
Wrap up the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Let's take a look at what's still to come this week on the PSP Network. Fairly not too busy week on the network today, or this week. We start off with doubleheader of volleyball on Tuesday. A great soccer match between Jamestown and Minot High. Today, standalone volleyball game. We're glad you joined us here from Magic City Campus Gymnasium for Bismarck High and Minot High. And tomorrow, a football doubleheader. It's Legacy at Mandan. Legacy is the #1 team in the West region for football right now. It might come as a surprise to some people, but the Sabres will tell you that's no surprise and no shock to them. And in single A, Bishop Ryan and Velva, that is must-see football on the PSP Network tomorrow night from the Star City of Velva and right here on the PSP Network, 6:30, Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Starting lineups being announced here at Minot High School. We've already spoken about a lot of the important players, but it seems there's a growing list of important players for Minot High because a player that on our second broadcast, I think, of the season, that Williston match, we started to see Kinsley Gilmore a little bit, and now we're going to see Kinsley Gilmore a lot as she just had a career-high 12 kills against the St. Mary's Saints. Yeah, and in the Dickinson match, that kind of mecca match for Minot High, she came in the second set. She didn't even start the first set, and she was our MVP of the match. Both her and Deshaw, the young players, the grade 9, grade 10 players, definitely having an impact for Minot High, and that's awesome for any program, right? When you have young players contributing in impactful manner. It'll be Minot High in the home white jerseys today, Bismarck in the road black jerseys. That confused you a little bit. Century and Minot North both wearing the same exact jerseys on Tuesday night? I was gonna say something to Nick, but I didn't. We just got on the air right on time, and so we were just kind of focused on making sure that we were gonna call the game right. But I tell you what, that first set went 30-28. So as of late, and what I've been talking about, some of these matches are really, really super competitive in that first set. So again, for those of you who are listening and watching, thank you for doing that. Let everybody know that they need to kind of log on here and start watching this match, because I think set 1 is going to be very, very entertaining. Sure will. We'll get you those starting lineups very shortly. It's time for first serve on the PSP Network. Bismarck and Minot on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy. That's why they will make managing your money easy. With locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona, BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. Visit them online at bnc.bank. Starting lineup for the Bismarck High Demons. It's Madison Foster in the white libero jersey today. Jordan Rude on the front row. Maya Williams starts in the back row for Bismarck, but she's going to be at the net a lot today. A great defensive player as well. Aspen Roldson, the setter, wears number 3. Also have Taylor Mayer. We didn't really mention her, but she's another player who has 98 kills on the season, second on the team. Skimmed over number 20, apparently. And Jensen Hintz also in the starting lineup for the Demons, and head coach Brianna Cline. It's Minot High with first serve. It's Mackenzie Duffner at the line, and we are underway with WDA Volleyball tonight on the PSP Network. And right away, it's Jensen Hintz getting it started for the Demons. Yeah, nice job by, I think it was the libero there, Madison Foster, that put that ball up for the power hitter after a tough serve receive pass. Nice job by the libero. Roldson sends away the first serve from Bismarck High. And they'll have a ball to play here, trying to go up 2-0. It's Maya Williams, like we mentioned, starting in the back row, but will be right at the net all night long. Pass goes out of bounds off of Foster. Point for the Majettes. And there's Kinsley Gilmore right away. Just going to say, Gilmore in the starting lineup now, replaced by Maya Bogdan, who goes to the service line. The starting libero, Reagan Terrell. You also have Mackenzie Duffner, Leah Walter, Eve Knutson, and Jada Shaw for Minot. That's an ace off the net, and Minot has their first lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Yeah, nobody on Bismarck High went for that one, so I think it caught him completely off guard. That's it. This one a little bit too long from Maya Bogdan, who now improved her total to 15 aces on the year. Oh, wow. Second on the team behind Duffner. We're even again at 2. Duffner with the set up. It goes near side to Walter. Gets past the block of Bismarck High.
Yeah, and as I talked about, that right side play and Walter has been pretty consistent all year. Look for that to be really super important tonight, and great pass by Jada Shaw.
Darrell nearly
Nice
with
play.
the ace. Does get over the net thanks to Madison Foster with the recovery. Shaw goes up and gets the kill for Minot High, and well, it's tough to decide as to who would be the aggressive team of those Northern Plains eating their keys to the game. It's been Minot so far.
I really dig that set by Duffner there, too. That was a nice shoot set with a great dig by Nicole Couture.
Back to the action here after that Ryan Family Dealerships replay. A pass that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leah Walter.
A little back and forth here, Owen, to start.
You mentioned in the pregame show, what did Minot High learn from that match 2 weeks ago against Bismarck? And Coach Gertzen did mention there was too many errors committed by the Minot High team, a match that really could have gone the other way, even though it was a 3-set sweep. But it's passes like that you just need to clean up a little bit for Minot High to get over the top against Bismarck. Hit goes out of bounds, no touch. Walter was asking for it, but won't get the call.
Right, and I think part of that unforced errors stuff is hitting balls out, right? So you got to keep that ball in play the best you can as a hitter.
4-4 is the score in set one. Back row attack there from Maya Bogdan. Sets up Bismarck High. They haven't had too many chances at a kill. Taylor Mayer goes up and over the Minot High defense and out of bounds.
Yeah, so a couple balls hit out back and forth. Again, I think what's happening here is teams pretty evenly matched, and so they're kind of feeling each other out and see who kind of tries to grab a bigger lead here. Nice pass by the libero.
Block from Aberly and Shaw leads to a point for Minot. First time Aberly's been in the match.
Yeah, and her athleticism really needs to show up for Minot High, especially with the blocking. Good start for her. Nice pass.
Aberly got up and met the attack there from Ahmet, but it drops on Minot High's side, and Bismarck is
Side out,
down
side
just
out,
one.
side
Yeah.
out, side out, side out. I love it. I love the pace of this. Everyone's going back to serve. They're serving fast. This is a fast start to this match.
Might go over the 58 points you had at Sentinel Gymnasium 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I love that text you sent me, Owen. You're like, 58 points, question mark. Yeah, it was a long one, and definitely Minot North was impressive, fighting off 6 set points. But Century obviously coming away with a win.
Block there for Bismarck. They're going to keep it up. Here's a chance for the Demons. Mayer just going to pass it over the net to the Majettes. Duffner for Aberly goes across court, but out of the court. There was touch there. One of the officials saying it. There's the official ruling by the down referees.
You have Janice Girding as the up official and Sydney Girding as the down official. That was a nice free ball play. Great pass by Couture to Duffner on the slide to Aberly, and Aberly got the touch. Nice serve by Deshaw.
Into the Bismarck
Excellent.
High bench goes Madison Foster, but it's a pass that can't find its target. Minot High with one of the largest leads of the day at 2.
Yeah, and back to serve the freshman, Everett Deshaw. She had a nice run of points in that Dickinson match, serving points to finish that match. Off the Minot High Duffner and Aberly block.
Credit that kill to Taylor Mayer. Up to 100 on the season for the junior. You won't find many seniors on this roster for Bismarck High. In fact, the only one is wearing number 1 in Madison Foster.
Good play.
High
Free ball
pass
here.
over the net for Minot. Duffner to the back row, and Deshaw didn't have the right approach. Ahmet,
Nice dig by Couture.
net at the net. Ball for Minot High. Gilmore
Great play.
with the kill.
You know, most people watching will go, great play by Gilmore. She had to have that finish, but what I was most impressed there was Reagan Terrell's second ball there to get Gilmore in position to make that kill. Great job by Reagan Terrell. Some smart volleyball being played here by both teams.
Jayla Hansen into serve for Minot. 9-7 Majettes on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Dig by Deshaw.
Duffner to Gilmore. Does he go back to back? The answer is no. Ball for the Demons. Here's Maya Williams.
Awkward play there. I can explain that a little bit, Owen.
Sure will. Rosalind Brunel off the bench and into the stat sheet.
So what needed to happen there, that ball came over. It came over so high to Duffner that she said it. If I'm a front row player, I would have swung on that second ball. But they didn't know what to do, so then the libero put it up, and everybody was at the net. So that's what happened there. Kind of a missed opportunity there to have a kill off of a second ball.
How about Rosalind Brunel? Second kill of the season. Comes in set one against Minot High.
There's the all WDA player, Jordan Rude.
That is sure not the second kill of the season for Jordan Rude. That's number 126 and 491 on the career. That's a number we're going to be keeping an eye on tonight as Rude approaches 500 for her career. Again, just a junior as well.
Yeah, she saw that over dig and eyes got big and she crushed it. Nice inside shoot.
Gilmore getting a lot of action early in this first set. Led the team with 12 kills against St. Mary's the last time out. It was a 3-0 double counter win for Minot High to improve to 9-1. There was touch there by Minot High. And Bismarck in the lead at 10-9.
Nice athletic play there by Jensen Hentz. Mainly she went up early, so she was hanging in the air a long time. So nice job for her to get that touch on the Minot High block for a point.
Duffner goes back to Deshaw. Deshaw, massive hit from the back row. Again, had an opportunity to do that earlier on, but just didn't have the right approach this time. Oh, happened again.
That's a heck of a play, and a big swing by the freshman for a kill from the back row. Back row is really kind of an important part of the Minot High offense. That's not the case for a lot of teams in North Dakota volleyball.
Knutson blocked by Rude. Seeing the Ryan Family Dealerships replays for 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory online or at driveryan.com or any of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. 11-10 lead for Bismarck. Set one here for Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Up goes Jensen Hintz. Ball still alive for the Majettes. Kinsley Gilmore for the far side of the court. Back to Maya Williams. The block was there for Minot, but it lands on their side of the net. Knutson was jumping for it.
I just got to talk about something for a little bit here. So as a setter, right, I'm supposed to get the ball every second ball. What I've really noticed is that a lot of setters play defense pretty well, and so they get that first ball. The libero has such an important role in terms of putting that second ball up for their hitters. And I'm telling you what I've seen in the first set by Madison Foster, incredible. She put that ball on a tee for her right side player for the kill for Bismarck High.
After the service error against the Demons, it's now 11-12 and make it 11-13. A couple Minot players diving for the ball, couldn't pick it up. Jensen Hintz will serve for Bismarck.
Up 2, Owen, 13-11.
It's pretty much the most separation either team has gotten in this first set. 2 points is all. Minot closes the gap a little bit thanks to Leah Walter.
Yeah, great serve receive pass by Terrell. Nice set by Duffner, back set to Leah Walter with the finish. Bismarck High's block just not closed.
Service ace for Minot High.
Good time for that to tie the set one up, 13-13.
See it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Maybe as Terrell quickly going back to serve.
Nice pass by Foster.
Rude goes right after Duffner and records the kill.
Just a wonderful friendly reminder, Owen. If I mentioned right side at the beginning of this broadcast, we're seeing a lot of right side attack here
pretty
for
much
both teams.
Only where Bismarck High has gone.
Yes, yeah, you're right. Nice play by Shaw. Good save.
Maya Williams cross court. Kept up by Bogdan. Now here goes Walter. Hits the point. The block has been there for Bismarck High. It just hasn't been in the right spot.
Yeah, not sealed, and I think they're moving. But I got to give Duffner credit and Walter. Their timing. For me, honestly, the way I look at it, that set's a little low. But Duffner and Walter must be practicing it to time it right, to make it quicker so the block can't get there.
Sorry about that. Got a lot of buttons to push over here.
And guess what, listeners? I got none. I get to watch and talk.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
That is
I
good.
like the volleyball input. Won't get any of that from me.
You push all the buttons. Nice job by Couture there. That she was moving towards the sideline and she realized where she was, and that ball was out. Interesting. That's tough to do when you're moving and all you see is ball and you don't know where you're at. Yeah, nice job by Couture there. This is a heck of a set one.
Every time we look at the scoreboard, it's even. 15-15, Minot High at the service line. It's Everett Deshaw, the freshman. Pass by Foster goes right out of bounds over the head of Maya Williams, and Minot's in the lead.
I tell you what, if that freshman can get better at that serve, she's going to be unstoppable at the service line, Everett Deshaw.
So a lot of low serves early on, a couple that just grazed the net. This one goes to the corner, off the net, playable still for Aspen Roldson. Mayer sends it over. A couple nice plays by the Majettes. Overpass here to Bismarck. Mayer, another dig by Deshaw. Now Kinsley Gilmore. And this one ends just a few rows in front of us.
I tell you what, Deshaw owes Aberley a stake on one of those plays. Deshaw then came back with a great dig, but Aberley had to go get a ball that literally was supposed to be dead. Gilmore with the finish. Minot High has momentum.
That pass from Williams nearly coming into your living room. Mayer right into the net.
Look at Minot High, 3-point lead. Nobody's called a timeout yet, Owen.
Letting them
Right
play.
here it
Well,
is.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court called by Bismarck High as Minot has scored 5 in a row. They lead 18-15 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
First International Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. First International Bank and Trust bring you the timeouts today. Out of the Bismarck timeout, off the roof. And Aberley slipped before she could get to the volleyball, and that ends quite a run for Minot to give them what was a 3-point lead.
Yeah, nice play by Bismarck High out of the timeout. Again, going to the right side.
Trailing by 2, it's Taylor Mayer. Serves for the Demons. Really short pass there to Aberley. And then a pass into the net, just swinging it over was Roldson. Tip kill by Kinsley Gilmore.
Yeah, a traditional tip kill for sure there. Gilmore's impressive. Really impressive to me right now with her offensive abilities and seeing the court and what's going on. Serving for Minot High, the junior, Jayla Hansen.
10 aces on the season for Hansen. Bismarck will keep it that way for now.
Nice dig by Deshaw.
Gilmore again, powerful as always.
Yeah, I haven't seen Minot High for a while. I feel like this lineup has really got some chemistry, some significant chemistry. Great dig by Deshaw, great set by Duffner, finish by Gilmore.
Tip kill here now for Bismarck. Hintz tried it. Minot is right on it. Deshaw, too strong.
I think she started her approach a little early there, so she was kind of waiting, and that maybe got the timing off a little bit.
Terrell, the libero, back in for Minot High. The libero for Bismarck, Madison Foster. She's doing the serving for the Demons. Gilmore hits it into the net. Point for Bismarck High, and they're down 18-20 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Foster all-conference a year ago, along with Taylor Anderson, one of the very best players in the entire state and the region last year.
Great decision by Minot High setter Mackenzie Duffner on that tip kill with the second ball. Great timing of that play. Nice pass.
Jordan Rude
Yeah.
She really hasn't missed. She hasn't swung a whole lot in this first set, but she's 3 for 3, it
Yeah,
seems.
great pass by Mayer. Awesome set by Roldson. Great finish by Rude. Some really good volleyball happening right now in this WDA matchup.
19-21, getting late in the first set here on the PSP Network. Knutson, the overpass, it goes to Roldson, saves it from maybe going out of bounds. Still in play for Bismarck, trying to give it a chance for Hintz. Gilmore from the sideline, Kinsley Gilmore has all the Ryan Family Dealerships replays.
Yeah, and nice, like, the defense for Minot High had to really move in a lot of spaces there. Great job to get that kill by Gilmore to go up 3 at a critical point in the match. Back to serve Bogdan for Minot High, up 22-19. Nice pass by Foster.
Rude, can she finish the play for Bismarck? No, the dig there by Bogdan. Up goes Shaw. Right-handed, kind of looked a little awkward there from Jensen Hintz. Now they go to the right side, and Williams pushes it across the court off the hand of Duffner and down for a Bismarck point.
And again, a kill from the right side for Bismarck High. They are just continuing to go to the right side. I think that's a strategy, and I can describe it in between sets.
Duffner set at the net for Knutson.
And Knutson's been a little quiet. I think her sets have been low or the timing's been off. That's an important kill at this moment. What I'm noticing too is Minot High's offense is a little faster. They're trying to reduce the amount of times Bismarck High can set up their block.
An ace to get us to a Servpro set point. Reagan Terrell will be serving for Minot, leading 24-20 with 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology. It's Servpro. High pass goes to Roldson. Sets up for Jordan Rude. There, Minot gets a dig on a Rude attack. Roldson sets up again. Rude from the near side. That works. Finding Jordan Rude left and right.
Yeah, kind of an inside play there. Inside shoot play. Back to serve, Jordan Rude for Bismarck High. Down 3 points here. Needs to put the serve in.
Rude does just that. Chasing after it goes Bogdan on the pass from Terrell. Shaw flies in with a back row attack. Playable for the Demons. Here goes Mayer into the net, and Minot High takes set number 1, a crucial set number 1 here against Bismarck High. It's the hometown Majettes up 1-0, 25-21 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schwager, Cline, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schwager, Cline, and McBride.
Welcome back to high school volleyball on the PSP Network. Brought to you in part by Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is to create it. For 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn the degree for the career you desire. Be seen and be heard by you at Minot State University. Well, in baseball, if a hitter has a tendency of pulling or hitting opposite field, the defense will shift. What about in volleyball when you're facing a team that relies so heavily on the right side?
Well, I think it's a strategy by Bismarck High. I think one of the issues that Minot High has is their right side defense. So what is happening, and that's position 1 and 2. So it's your setter and your right side defensive player. So Bismarck High is trying to highlight that by going to the right side and swinging a lot cross court to position 1 and 2. What needs to happen is Duffner has to stay committed to defense before coming in to set the second ball. That's what needs to happen, and whomever else is over on that right side, they have to stay there and play defense. Also what needs to happen, and Minot High needs to recognize, is your power hitters, which are Shaw and Gilmore, they have to set that block. And the middle players have to come, whether it's Aberle or Knutson, they have to come and kind of close that block. If Bismarck High continues to run the right side in set 2 like they did in set 1.
Minot High up 1-0 over visiting Bismarck High Demons. It's the last match for Minot High before they go on the road for 3 consecutive at Century, at Jamestown, and at Minot North next week, and going into the week after, October 15th. Undefeated here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium are the Magi. We have a whistle here against Minot to get our first point of set number 2. In the net was Duffner.
Net violation, yes. One of the big keys to Minot High's set 1 win, serving. They probably had 4 or 5 aces, right? And they served aggressive the entire time.
Bismarck, conversely, had some
That's
service
nice
errors. That is in. Watch it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Was that Knutson out of the middle there, Owen?
I believe it was.
Yeah, that's a nice play by her. She had to kind of cross her body on that. Nice athletic play. Bogdan back to serve for Minot High.
Bogdan with one of those set 1 aces for Minot High. Duffner goes back to Eve Knutson. Diving play made by Roldson, it looks like.
Walter had a chance to crush that one in, and she just hit it out. She'd love to have that one back.
I feel like the overpass kill maybe is the coolest play in volleyball.
Well, I tell you what, it's the most fun when you're a hitter.
They'll try and get Walter again. Another overpass from Foster. Now Shaw, that'll be a kill. They can Roldson go all over the court.
Excellent job there. Really good set by Duffner to Shaw. They're speeding Shaw up a little bit. Faster, faster, faster. You know, she has a bit of a height differential against the block. You got to speed her up so she can swing faster. Nice job by Shaw.
Mayer drops one in there for a kill.
That was just a good spot. Mayer and Rude, I think, right, have been probably the Bismarck High getting the ball the most, I would say, offensively.
A lot of Maya Williams as well. They just haven't dropped for kills yet. For the senior, where's number 14? There's Williams.
Oh, touch.
It's touch there, so right on cue, Maya Williams.
Yeah, from the right side.
Yep.
Over the Aberle and Shaw block. Off the Aberle and Shaw block.
Foster serving for Bismarck High, leading by 2 points. Didn't really have much of a lead in set 1, did the Demons, even though there was a lot of good spurts for Bismarck High. And again, Minot shuts down a nice run for the Demons.
Great serve receive pass by Maya Bogdan. Awesome quick set out of the middle by Duffner to Aberle. They've done a lot of inside shoots, remember? But that was a quick out of the middle. Nice job. Good finish by Aberle.
Service out of bounds by Nicole Couture. And Bismarck is back at the service line with Williams. Bismarck, a team that averages 5 aces per match. Aberle, big swing, but a block set up by
Dump, yes, I saw
Ahmed
that coming.
Mayer. Let's watch it again if you missed it.
Excellent play by Roldson. Both setters are really distributing the ball well and then making that dump play. They're calling it in the right time. I just want to give a shout out here to Reagan Terrell. She's playing really well as the libero for Minot High in set 2 here.
Our replays today brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships.
Nice servicey pass by her.
Shot right through the hands of Maya Williams for a kill, and it just seems that Minot might be swinging harder than they have all year.
Yeah, they've sped up their offense, honestly, Owen. So just watch the setting. The setting is all lower, again, so that Bismarck High does not set their block, and then their defense is already still moving. Schot back to serve for Minot High. Dump.
Roldson gets denied at the net by Aberly and Gilmore. Tried the dump a few points earlier, but this time Minot's on it.
Yeah, and that is a big momentum play when you block the setter going up to dump. Usually the blocker can read if that setter is dropping their shoulder, and that's what they're going to do.
Serve out of bounds by Schot. Mentioned the great serving for the Majettes in set number 1. Set 2, it's been a little bit different.
Yeah, early for sure. They've missed, I think, 3 already.
Taylor Mayer off the top of the net.
Don't you love them, Owen?
Well, you know, in table tennis, if you hit the top of the net, you have to apologize to your opponent. You have to say an apology.
Sorry. I think we do it a little bit in pickleball, too, when unique plays happen. Definitely things that just creep over the net. But, yeah, in volleyball, you want that to happen. Nice set.
This one's Ryan Family Dealership replay worthy.
Yeah. That's an excellent set by Mackenzie Duffner.
Duffner to Aberly on the near side, just powers through the Bismarck High block. Passing to the net, Roldson saves it. Here comes Amit.
Great dig by Couture.
Gilmore rises above the Bismarck defense. Now they get a pass. A quick pass over the net from the Demons. Gilmore a second time on this point. Pass by Foster goes to Roldson. Now Jensen Hintz. Pass goes to the scorer's table from Schot. And Bismarck maintains their lead.
Delana Amit for Bismarck High serving as they're up 9-6. Attempted dump there by Duffner. Nice job by Terrell. She blocked that off.
Williams calls for it, now passes it back to Hintz. Overpass there from Bismarck, free ball here for Minot High.
Nice dig by Mayer.
Roldson right back in position to pass to Hintz. This one going into the net. It's saved by Duffner. Schot gets it over. Point still up there for Minot High, and they will finish it with the block. Knutson, the team leader in blocks, along with Mackenzie Duffner. Duffner really did it all in that play.
Yeah, Duffner looks a little tired after running around, distributing the ball, passing the ball, digging the ball, and then set the block. That was an important block. Minot High was scrambling a little bit. Nice job by Knutson and Duffner.
Bismarck High has had the lead this entire set number 2. But with Duffner at the line, the top server for Minot High, they're within 1. 8-9 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Walter and Knutson on that double block. 2 back-to-back blocks here for Minot High. That's a big momentum shifter if they can get this serve in here. Yep.
Stays in. Williams to Roldson. High pass to the net for Rude. Can set up an attack there. Now near side, it's Walter. Block by Bismarck. And the touch goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I think it hit the antenna, Owen. Yeah. Minot High missed an opportunity there with a free ball. And are trailing 10-8. Another nice pass by Terrell.
Gilmore on this side of the court, nearest our broadcast position.
Ooh, net violation.
Minot is Bismarck. Yep.
Net violation, Bismarck High. I think number 10 was the number that they had there.
It'll be Jensen Hintz, another sophomore for Bismarck High.
That's always a tough one, right? When you have a net violation when the ball's hit out. Yeah, that's a tough one for any team.
Bismarck still trying to protect that lead. It's gotten really close here in set number 2. Now 9-10 with Minot at the service line. Walter flying for it. But a pass that will go underneath the net, and Bismarck still protecting their lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy. That's why they'll make managing your money easy. With locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona, you can also find them online at bnc.bank. Or scoreboard sponsors here on the PSP Network. Walter again goes into the bench. Knutson gets it over the net.
Oh, that was close to net by Roldson.
Kept up by Duffner. Now Terrell.
That was a
pass behind her to Jada Shaw and a block by Bismarck High. And they have one of their largest leads of the match is at 3.
great block by Williams and Rude. And wow, I tell you what, this is a blocking set, that's for sure. Terrell just playing really well on service, even defense. Nice kill by Knutson. Little off-speed thing off the top of the middle block.
Yeah, it wasn't a giant swing, but it gets past the block and does the job for Minot High. Terrell, a fastball over the net.
Oh,
and then
beautiful.
in return, Jordan Rude.
Okay, so watch this. Look where Rude is on the floor. She's on the far, she's almost just like at the top of position 1 on the right side. She comes and swings out of the middle. And she called that play. I watched her call that play to the setter, Roltson. Awesome job by Jordan Rude. That's why she's all WDA.
Shaw through the block again.
No, I think it just moved. Yeah, I think it just moved. If you got that button there.
Maybe.
But see, I'm pretty sure that it didn't hit the antenna.
Nope.
The antenna just moved because it hit the top of the tape. Obviously, Bismarck High would like that call something different, but yeah, I don't think it hit the antenna.
So counted as a kill for Jada Shaw. Here's Ahmet. Pass by Couture, finds its way again to Jada Shaw. Back to back for number 5.
Great dig by Couture. Awesome set by Duffner. Finish on that speedier outside set to Shaw.
Minot within 1. It seems they've always been there here in set number 2. They just have been unable to tie it, except at ones. Over past to
that's
Aberly.
so smart.
Finds the hole in the defense.
Okay, so that's the move of the game thus far. There's been a few. Are you heading to break? Okay,
Nope, keep going.
So Aberly saw that the setter, back row setter Roldson, was literally almost to us. Aberly sees that and sends it to where she should be, and it was an open floor. Excellent play by Sydney Aberly.
So good, you got to see it twice on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. We'll take a quick timeout. First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court called by Bismarck.
Part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Tonight's broadcast of high school volleyball on the PSP Network is brought to you by Planet Pizza. There's no pizza like it. Try the Blue Buffalo or a plain cheese at Planet Pizza tonight. Call now 701-852-1700 to place an order. Planet Pizza serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Well, Minot has finally got it back to an even set. Number 2 at 13-13. Can they take the lead?
They have a free ball here.
Jada Shaw, she has been so good in this last run for Minot High.
Oh, net. Under the net.
And Bismarck will be caught with a net violation for the second time here in set 2.
I think what happened there is that Foster came and she was trying to make the play, and I think the player, I think it was Ahmet, that tried to get out of the way and just stepped under the net. It was unintentional, but good call by Sydney Girding, down official.
Bismarck recovers a bit of a broken play there. That is on the line and in. Aberly with the on target.
I got to give Aberly credit. She was a bit out of position on that right side hit, but she spun that ball. So that was the only way that ball was landing in, was because it was spinning. Nice pass by Foster. Ooh, that's in too, yeah. Good cross-court shot.
Delana Ahmet. Watch it again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Be tough to see it again where this ball lands, but it's just inside the yellow line.
And she's got so much volleyball to play. You can tell she's a sophomore, grade 10. That was a great swing by her. Bright future for her at Bismarck High.
Maya Williams serving with Bismarck High down 1. Aberly goes around the block to Foster. Now Mayer rejected at the net. Aberly, it's all about Sydney Aberly right now.
Yeah, she's all over the place. She's, from my perspective, easily the most athletic player Minot High has. She only gets in 3 rotations because that's her role as a middle player in the front row, but she is super athletic.
16-14, Majettes on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Set 2, Minot High took set 1, 25-21. Trying to go up 2-0 against Bismarck High at home in this massive WDA clash. Atop the shields of Minot. WDA standings, Delane Ahmet. Pass
nice
by
Terrell.
Terrell. Aberly right in front of the net. A pass from Foster to Roldson to Mayer. That's a block that lands in.
Yeah.
Gets quite the reaction from everybody in attendance. We'll see this again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Again, not zoomed in enough to really see, but just got enough of the yellow line.
Yeah, you just got to catch a little bit of it. You don't have to catch much. You got to catch a little.
Might have gotten 1/10 of the volleyball on the line there.
And Deshawn with the ace. Look at the Majettes with a 4-point lead. Timeout Bismarck High.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court as Minot has started to run away with set 2 in the late stages. 18-14 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Well, our officials today have sure had their work cut out for them. There have been a lot of close plays here in set number 2. And most recently, the block from Minot High that just gets a very small portion of the yellow out-of-bounds line. And Minot has taken the momentum here in set number 2. A missed serve there by Deshaw. She get a second chance.
Because she just dropped it. All kinds of things were happening there.
Mayer this time does get it over the block. A pass that goes up into the rafters. And tough break for Minot High as Terrell with the dig, or the attempt of the dig there off the kill by Taylor Mayer.
Yeah, great timeout by Bismarck High to get that side out. Look for Minot High to give back the favor here. Nice pass by Couture. Beautiful. Good defensive coverage there by Terrell.
Couture steps in front, gives the pass over to Bismarck High. Roldson sets it up for Hintz.
Great defensive dig there by Williams to Roldson with a great set finish by Jensen Hintz.
Today's broadcast of the PSP Network also brought to you by Magic Towing. Remember their phone number, 701-509-4011. Serving Western North Dakota, it's Magic Towing. Back to the volleyball here in Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Dump pass there from Duffner. The ball is just hit everywhere right now. Duffner again sends it over the net. Williams now to the near side, and Hintz backwards over the net. Calm down and set it up for Gilmore.
Really a great defensive dig by Deshaw. Really smart set by Duffner to speed an outside shoot up to Gilmore, and she is finishing balls left, right, and center. This is a very, very competitive volleyball match. Lots of great volleyball by both sides.
That's what we said right when we came on the air. Walk into the building, you could tell this match had quite the different feel to it than some of the early season contests we've been at.
Excellent block by Ahmet. And I don't know who was with her on that one. I think that maybe was Hintz. Ahmet and Hintz on that block out of the middle on Knudsen.
Now Ahmet goes to the service line. 17-19. Demons trail Minot High in the BNC National Bank scoreboard again for Gilmore. Ahmet with the pass to Aspen Roldson, and Jensen Hintz hits that one into the net. Knudsen and Duffner were waiting.
I think Roldson, I think that set was a little fast for him, so that's what's happening. I got to say this, Minot High is playing really good serve-receive volleyball. Like, they are passing the ball pretty efficiently and digging the ball to their setter for them to allow Duffner to run the offense also efficiently.
That serve by Duffner had no spin to it. It's a line drive that was caught by Bismarck High.
Dig by Deshaw.
Schot to Duffner to Gilmore, pushes it to the back row. Foster keeps it in for the Demons. Hintz off speed there. Schot catches up to it. Cross court pass from Duffner to Gilmore. Again, Foster with the pass, but it splits the two Bismarck High teammates. And now Minot High leading by 4 with just 4 points left to get.
2 big digs by freshman Everett Deshawn, the back row on that series of plays. Nice pass by Mayer.
Keep on going to Jensen Hintz. But Minot High's defense has been there. Minot just going to keep going with Gilmore as well. Duffner had to get it over right at the back line. Kept in play by Taylor Mayer. Here goes Jordan Rue. That one's past the line and out of bounds.
Just out. And honestly, while that play was happening, Rude said to Roldson, set me behind, because she was just moved. Roldson was closer to us. Nice talking. Just hit the ball out by Rude.
Awkward hit there from Hintz. Ball stays in play now, diving for it. It's Roldson.
Go fast here, Minot High.
Keeps the play alive for Bismarck. They got to get back into position. They set up a block, but it goes off the hand of Jensen Hintz. Credit the kill to Leah Walter.
Defensive transition to offense for Minot High is stellar right now. 23-17 with one of their best servers back at the line, Mackenzie Duffner.
Williams, backwards pass to Foster. Sets up, Hintz almost got a kill out of it. Gilmore pushes it to the back row. Well done by Mayer. That hitter after it bounced on it.
Yeah, touched her foot.
Okay, I guess I saw it a little bit differently back here. Yep.
Yeah, and look at he's got.
Here it is on the Ryan family, the other just replay.
Lines judge is coming saying, it was out, but it touched her foot. Good call by the up official. Minot High was set point, Owen.
Servpro set point. Duffner. Serves to Williams, now Roldson, sets up for Rude, trying to keep this set alive, and she can't. Jordan Rude out of bounds, and Minot High a 2-0 lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. That one goes down 25-17 in favor of the Majettes. Back with set 3 on the PSP Network after this commercial break.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
Bismarck High Demons trying to keep a 5-match win streak alive. It's counted for 7 wins in the conference, with a couple of those being double counters. Again, they've only dropped 1 match in conference play, and that was to the #1 team in the region, #3 in the state, Bismarck Century. As for Minot High, they're going for their first win over Bismarck High in the Jesse Gertson era. It's been a long time, to say the least, since Minot High beat Bismarck in volleyball, but they're in a good spot right now, leading 2-0 and with a lot of momentum here at home.
Yeah, and there's a lot of smiles in that huddle over there on Minot High's side. They're just playing really well, and it all starts with serve receive. They are passing the ball so well to Duffner, all of them. Terrell had an incredible set two. She probably was like literally completely 100% efficient in terms of her passing and her digging. So I got to give a ton of credit. Deshaw had some huge digs. Bogdan's playing well. Then the front row, right? If you get a great pass to the setter can just do whatever they want to whomever they want. And that's what's so important about a serve receive pass and a dig. So kudos to the defense and the serve receive of Minot High. I believe that's the difference maker, as well as, again, aggressive serving.
Today's broadcast on the PSP Network is brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. Open Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 7 and on Saturday from 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs.
And for Bismarck High, you and I were kind of watching what was going on with the coaches. They could maybe sub a couple people in to see if they can spark their team. More so on defense. I don't think it's the offense that's struggling. I think passing is really a struggle for Bismarck High. And again, that's the difference, listeners. Minot High's passing really well. Bismarck High not as well. So Roldson can't run her offense. So see if there's any unique subbing that happens in set 3 for Bismarck High to grab the momentum.
Minot High will serve first here in the third set. It's Mackenzie Duffner. Long serve there collected by Taylor Mayer.
Great pass by Mayer. That ball's
Jensen
in.
Hintz. Well done.
Yeah, good start for Bismarck High. Great pass by Mayer. Good set by Roldson. Good finish by Hintz. Back line of Minot High's defense.
Bismarck took the first point of set number 2, and now will take the first 2 points of set number 3 on the ace by Aspen Roldson.
Yeah, that's a good start by Bismarck High, especially with Terrell playing so well. Look for her to get this service pass.
Roldson came into today's match with the team lead 24 aces for Bismarck High. Gilmore from the back row, blocked by Rude and Hintz. Rude, who only added 1 kill in that second set, now providing some defense for Bismarck.
Yeah, that was a nice block by them. And again, it's what's happening here is Minot High struggling with serve receive.
Gilmore, pass that Duffner's able to track down Shaw. No look over the net. Rude.
Great play.
Great placement
she
there.
shrugs
and
her
Bismarck.
shoulders, but I mean, there was nobody there.
Here's the Ryan Family Dealerships replays. Bismarck goes up 4-0 here in the third.
Yeah, not what Minot High wants to see at all. You do not want to poke the tiger here.
Roldson still serving.
There's a
Terrell
good
with the
pass.
pass to Duffner. Here goes Walter. Dig by Taylor Mayer in the back row. Hintz hits the net. And Minot's on the BNC National Bank scoreboard in the third set.
Yeah, Mayer's played really well here in terms of her digging and passing for Bismarck High. Serving for Minot High, senior defensive specialist, number 4, Maya Bogdan.
Roldson able to track that one down with one hand.
Good dig by Bogdan.
Leah Walter near side. Can Bismarck save the play? They cannot. And the Majettes have scored 2 in a row.
Yeah, nice fast offense there. Duffner with the back set to Walter.
Service into the net by Maya Bogdan, and Bismarck has a 3-point lead with Jensen Hintz going back to serve. You know, it was 1 year ago today when Bismarck High was right here against Minot for a double counter match, October 3rd, 2023. Bismarck winning 3-0.
Touch.
Ball still up for Minot High.
Nice play.
Shaw.
Just out. But a
Yeah,
good
no
play by
touch.
Minot High. Yep, good play. Can you explain double counter to me?
So the WDA schedule, there's so many teams, obviously. There's 11 opponents to play now with Minot North. And there's just not that many dates in the schedule available to schedule 22 matches. So you'll have about, I think it's 8 or so that you'll play home and away, especially the close ones. And then for Minot High, like they just played St. Mary's recently, you play one match that counts as 2 wins or 2 losses. Beating St. Mary's 3-0 gives them 2 wins in the standings. So obviously Minot High hasn't played 10 matches in the West region, but they're 9-1.
That's in. Nice. Thank you for that explanation. I don't care for that. I'm just going to say that out loud. I understand scheduling. I get all that. But really, to get a double because you get a win, I don't know. I think matches should be played out. But that's just my opinion. I guess if you know it up front, then I guess you put more emphasis on winning, I guess. I don't know. Why not just lose all the 1.1s and then win all the double whammies? I don't know.
Duffner up for
Nice
Aberly.
play.
Off the block of Bismarck High, and it's 4-7.
You know, at the beginning of the broadcast, we talked about the importance of the right side attack and the middle attack. I'm really seeing that with Minot High here as they're trying to creep back into set 3. Saw it huge with Bismarck High in set 1. But what I'm seeing with Minot High is they're running a traditional middle attack. They're running quicks out of the middle. And so I think that's helping their cause, because I think they realize that maybe that outside blocker on Bismarck's side, the right side blocker, is impacting that inside shoot. What Minot High needs to do is keep balls in play, and they're struggling on serve receive. That's a good play. Ooh.
Terrell a little bit too far out of bounds.
Minot High's missing more serves this set, and they're also really struggling on serve receive. So kudos to Bismarck High. They're serving way more aggressive here in set 3.
9-4 Bismarck High. Demons serving on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Up goes Jay DeShaw. Dig by Madison Foster.
Net.
Aberly went up for the block.
Timeout, I bet.
We got called for the net violation. Coach Jesse Gertzen wants a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. Minot trailing by 6 in the third set. Bismarck not going away quietly.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Back with high school volleyball on the PSP Network. Out of the timeout, it's a point for Bismarck High. Aberly passed that ball out of bounds. The Demons leading 11-4 in the third set on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Duffner goes up to a crowd of Minot High teammates, and just a missed pass there by Hintz will give Minot a point after it looked like the Magi might be struggling for that one.
Yeah, Minot High again is just struggling on serve receive. So none of what happened in set 1 and 2 is happening. Maybe Everett DeShaw coming in the back row here can spark some better passing and defensive play.
A missile of a serve there from Everett DeShaw. Bismarck keeps it alive and will get the point. How about that serve receive?
Yeah, I mean, Bismarck High is just serve receiving better. Like, that was a heck of a serve by DeShaw. They're just running their offense much more cleaner because of that pass.
Taylor Mayer to serve for Bismarck High School, leading 12-5. Kinsley Gilmore's back in the match.
After a very good pass by Nicole Couture. And a good set by Duffner.
On the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Minot High needs a couple runs here.
At Ryan Dealerships, the commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference. You visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston, or online at driveryan.com.
Jayla Hansen with the ace. She needs a couple more here.
Minot does have quite a few good servers coming off of the bench. Hansen, an ace, and then a service error.
Back to serve for Bismarck High, up 13-7. Senior libero Madison Foster. Nice pass by Couture.
Duffner to Gilmore. Tip kill kept alive by the Demons.
Violation.
But
or 2 hits. Interesting. Okay.
I even saw that one from up here.
You
the double
did?
hit. Yeah.
Did you? You don't need the replay?
What? No. I don't have the replay. Don't need the replay. Saw that one from a mile away.
Nice call by the legendary Janice Girding. up official tonight. Touch. Good dig by Terrell.
Bumped over the net by Leah Walter, and then the dump from Aspen Roldson. Majettes go with Walter again. Roldson gets a chance for a kill. Doesn't happen. Schot keeps it up, and then a pass goes out of bounds by Kinsley Gilmore.
Yeah, that set was a little off the net for Gilmore there, and she was kind of out of position. So offense is a little out of sorts here for Minot High. Look for them to change that. They just got a couple points. Nice serve. Great serve by Aspen Roldson, the setter.
Gilmore had to dive for this one and just couldn't get a clean pass to Mackenzie Duffner.
Bismarck High serving very well in set 3.
Roldson, another junior for this Bismarck High team. Currently second in the West Region standings, trying to keep it that way with a comeback win here against Minot. Rude. Still players down for Minot High. Gilmore's able to get it over. That one just barely stayed in. Maya Williams. Dig by Duffner. Now the pass goes to Walter, and that finds the net.
2 huge plays by Taylor Mayer in the back row for Bismarck High. And another timeout.
Second and final timeout called by the Minot High Majettes, trailing 16-8 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. I want to remind you that stick around after the game for the Planning Team Financial Advisors Schot's Crossroads postgame show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com, helping clients work toward financial freedom. And Schot's Crossroads, order online at shotscrossroads.com for their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Team buses are always welcome. You know, it's Regional Tennis Week here in Minot.
Oh, cool.
Started today with the team duels. State qualifiers are already known. Mandan, your region champions. They defeated Legacy. They'll be going to state. The Sabres and Century beat Jamestown in a state qualifier. And how about this one? Minot High over Minot North in the other state qualifier. The Magicians, the number 1 seed, will be making it to state this year in boys tennis.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was going to ask if it's boys or girls, but it's boys in the fall and girls in the spring. Is that how that works?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Individual tournament starts tomorrow and will go till Saturday here in Minot.
Well, good luck to all the teams as they get it farther and farther into the playoffs for tennis.
Already 3 WDA champions have been crowned this year.
Nice block.
We'll have the coverage of the WDA Volleyball tournament from Minot later on in November. Back to the action here. Minot has the ball. Kinsley Gilmore with the hit, but it goes out of bounds. And Bismarck can start to put away this third set.
Yeah, the balls that Kinsley was putting in with authority in set 1 and 2 are just struggling a little bit here. She's struggling to keep it in. Ooh, that was closer than it seemed at first.
Roldson had been in the service line for a while, but that one goes a little bit too far. Jets bring in Terrell and Shaw once again.
Ooh, that was a tough serve. That's a beautiful serve by Bogdan.
Mayer maybe a little bit hesitant as to if that ball was going out of bounds.
Yeah, I feel like Bogdan's serve literally has the bottom drop out on it. She kind of sets it up a bit high, and then it just drops, like poof. That one didn't as much. Nice pass by Foster.
By Williams into the net, and the Majettes have scored 3 in a row.
Look for Rude to get the ball here on the front row for Bismarck High.
Minot's out of timeouts as well here in set number 3.
Free ball for Minot High on this play.
Terrell to Duffner. Goes to Leah Walter and out of bounds. That stops the Minot High run at 3 points.
Put a little momentum, I would say. Hintz needs to grab control here with a strong serve.
Stays in.
Nice pass by Shaw.
Shaw gets it back from Duffner and gets the kill. Dig and a kill on that play for Jada Shaw.
Yeah, great serve receive pass by Shaw. Great set by Duffner and a great kill by Shaw. I love those plays. Used to love them. Like Obviously, I set the ball more than I ever got the ball on the attack, but if I passed it, I would really would love to get the ball on offense.
Jordan Rude ends up out of bounds. Minot's gotten this to a 5-point set 3, slowly but surely creeping back into this third game. They were down as much as 9.
We get another easy ball here. Terrell again playing well. Ooh, good play by Rude. That's a smart play. Similar to that Aberley play in set 2. That's a really good play by Rude. Seeing that the defense is way out of whack, just put that ball back in play in a spot nobody is.
That's probably a tough read there. Walters hit a little bit unorthodox, and Rude didn't overrun it. Makes the play there for the Demons, who lead 19-13. Walter this time takes a full swing at it. It doesn't get over the net, but Minot's still playable.
Ooh, that's a tough ball for Roldson. Nice.
Maybe got some help there from Shaw, and that's going to be a point against Minot.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Nice job by Roldson. She had to fly in there from her defensive spot in the back row to go get that tight ball. So nice job by her.
Aberley with the left hand. She is well into the net.
Yeah, it's not safe.
Yeah, nearly a dangerous one there as Maya Wilson hit the floor.
Yeah.
And now will be subbed off for Rosalind Brunel, who really the only time we've seen Brunel in the match, she recorded a kill.
Yeah, I think that was a good, smart, quick play there by the coaches, seeing that she had her ankle rolled on.
There's Brunel with a block along with Ahmed.
Hello. Ahmed is moving really well in the front row right now. And
Block out of bounds off of Minot. Bismarck leads by 9 once again.
I think Mayer has played her best set thus far for Bismarck High in set 3. Defensively, offensively there as well.
It's Jordan Rude serving for Bismarck High. Terrell goes to Shaw, and the block there. It's Ahmed and Brunel, and this time it works.
And you can tell her whole bench is super excited for Brunel. What's her first name?
Rosalind Brunel.
Rosalind Brunel, who came off cold after Hintz rolled her ankle.
Yeah, played a little bit in set number 1. That won't count for touches there for Minot High, and we've got a Servpro set point, 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Servpro, 24-13 Bismarck. A lot of set points here for the Demons.
Nice.
Duffner to Aberley, and they're only going to need 1 as Bismarck forces a set 4, keeping this great WDA volleyball match going on the PSP Network. 25-13 is how it goes down in set number 3. Join us again for more high school volleyball on the PSP Network after this commercial break.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman-Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman-Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
The Demons want to keep playing volleyball today in Minot as trailing 2-0. They take set number 3, 25-13 over Minot High. This broadcast on the PSP Network is brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts and the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com. Tomorrow on the PSP Network, a football doubleheader. One game in AAA. It's Legacy at Mandan. Two teams 1-0 in conference play. Get things started. Should be a fun one from the Starion Sports Complex on the west side of the Missouri River. And we'll be over in Velva for single A football. Velva Drake Animus Garrison, number 2 in the state against Bishop Ryan, number 3 in the state in what many could be calling the Region 3 championship game.
Good first pass there for Minot High.
We've still got volleyball to play here from Minot. Only 3 touches there for Bismarck High, and they get the ball over the net. Swung back over by Jordan Rude and just carried the volleyball a little bit.
Yeah, great patience and really just all-out ball playing there by Bismarck High with Mayer just one arm and one over. I love the no quit. We've seen a lot of that in this match for sure. Minot High started off with a good serve receive pass. They have to better that if they have a chance in set 4.
Rolton with the set to Brunel off of the block of Walter and Knutson and down for a Bismarck point.
Yeah, and Brunel is in there, sophomore. Rosalind Brunel is in there. Maya Williams with a bit of an ankle injury.
Yeah, she went with the trainer over here to get that checked on, and I don't see Williams back on the bench for Bismarck.
Ooh, nice pass by Bogdan. Great job.
Shaw smokes one out of bounds. 2-1 Bismarck High.
Besides the issues with servicing, Minot High just hit some balls out, but again, it was because they were scrambling so much. Look for them to settle down.
An ace there for Jensen Hintz.
And Bismarck High, give them credit. They're just serving the ball way stronger in sets 3 and now 4 than they were in 1 and 2. Great pass by Terrell. There you go.
Walter off the block and into that. It drops on the Demons side. And Minot trails by 1. These two teams met up last year in the state qualifier. It was Bismarck High that won it.
Terrell with the big ace serve. Tying the set 3-3.
And a little bit too long. Saw that earlier with Bogdan, an ace, and then just couldn't find it again.
Need to consistently keep balls in play. What were you saying, Owen? You were going to talk about the WDA. They met in the state qualifier. State qualifier.
Bismarck won it 3-0. So Minot was so close. They just haven't been able to beat the Demons, and they're leading 2-0, now 2-1.
And looking a lot better here, folks, in set 4 for sure. That was a really good pass by Shaw. Great set by Duffner, and Sydney Aberley with a little off-speed hit.
So what this conversation was all about, it's now spanned about 3 points here.
Ooh, nice dig by Bogdan.
Couture goes to Shaw. Free ball for the Demons.
Nice set.
Up
Beauty.
for Mayer, and she ends the point.
No.
Oh, goodness. Out of bounds. Might be able to see this one on the Ryan Family Dealerships. Might go out of the screen.
Yeah, I think that ball's in.
Oh, for sure. That one was way in.
Yeah.
And an ace from that. So to wrap up the conversation, because now it's gone to 6 points. We're just going to step away from the volleyball now.
What were we talking about again?
We were talking about Bismarck beating Minot a lot and in very important matches. If there's one team Minot has circled on their schedule that we need to beat, it's Bismarck High. And you're seeing a big effort here from Minot. This is some of their best volleyball they've played all year.
Double contact called there. Yeah, definitely. Minot High, really, they don't want to stretch this into a set 5. They really don't. So I think they need to put the pressure down here in set 4 and lay everything out on the line. Also, all depends what Bismarck High does. And they have a new player in here, Briar Johnner, back to serve as they're down 1.
She replaces Brunel on the court. Johnner keeps the serve inbounds, and so does Shaw. Is right over the net and behind Bismarck's back, it seemed. They're all turned away.
Yeah, that's just a smart play by Jada Shaw. And again, I love watching Jada play. She's always so happy. I love that. She doesn't really seem to feel the pressure of anything, and that's awesome way to play.
To Shaw, no
touch.
touch there and out of bounds.
Hintz wanted to. I don't even know what Hintz was doing there. It was some sort of pirouette. But she was sure glad she didn't touch it.
To Shaw, the pass to Duffner goes into the net. Aberle reaches back for it and keeps it in play for the Majettes. Now Bismarck, what can they do with it? Diving dig there by Terrell.
Back row, yep.
Duffner up to Aberle again. Left hand taps it over the net. Still in play for Bismarck, and Ahmet gets the kill.
I think that defensive dig came from Mayer. Great set by Roldson, and a wonderful finish by the sophomore middle hitter that's really been impressive tonight, Delana Ahmet.
Duffner has been tracking down these passes. It hasn't been very clean here in the last few points.
No, she's smiling about that. She had to move to get that one, but great set for her, setting up Kinsley Gilmore, and it was a little faster, so that's why the block wasn't sealed. Nice kill by Gilmore. Oh,
overpass, and Duffner doesn't crush it, but does get the point.
A beautiful placement was that, yeah.
There we go.
But that all started with the great aggressive serve for Minot High by Jayla Hansen.
Hands it back to serve again. And it's over the head of Johnner and out of bounds.
So they've had, I would say, 3 times now where they've gotten an ace and then hit a ball out on the serve. Look for them to clean that up.
Minot is leading, 9-8 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Ahmet with the serve for Bismarck. Pass by Schot goes into the net again. Duffner chasing after it and goes out of bounds, and a little bit of a puzzled look there. As Bismarck is tied up set number 4.
Good pass by Terrell.
Gilmore
Nice.
floats up for the kill.
Really smart play by Gilmore on that. And nice set by Duffner after the good pass by Terrell. Back to serve, up 1 for Minot High. The junior setter, Mackenzie Duffner.
Into the net.
Minot High struggling a little bit on serving here.
Sub back in for Bismarck. It's Brunel who replaces Johnner. Again, Bismarck playing out this 4th set and the end of set 3 without Maya Williams. Williams, who has over now 90 kills on the season. What a overpass there from Rude.
That's
Bismarck
tight.
keeps it alive.
Walter.
Right at the net, it's Walter. Flipped over the net by Bismarck. Terrell passes up to Gilmore. She's just going to take a hit at it.
Nice
Mayer to
set by
Roldson. Now
Roldson.
Brunel. Rosalind Brunel has it dug out by Everett to Shaw. What a point here.
Yeah, best rally of the night.
Gilmore, far side. Dig by Foster. Brunel.
Good get by Brunel.
Helps Roldson.
Yeah.
Leah Walter mistimed the jump. Point for the Demons.
Excellent volleyball by everybody there.
We saw it right at the beginning of that replay where Roldson slipped and Brunel just stepped right in to help make that play possible for Bismarck High.
Nice pass by Deshaw.
Eve Knutson dug by Madison Foster. Diving play made by Roldson. Bismarck putting it all out on the line here in set 4. Out of bounds. Good communication there from Bismarck.
Yes. Roldson, like you said, Roldson is just all over the place as the setter and the floor leader for Bismarck High right now, willing her team to try to tie up this match.
Roldson, you could clearly see she's glad that a First International Bank and Trust timeout has been called. Get a little bit of a breather here on the PSP Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Yeah. Great news. If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Out of the timeout. Team's back onto the court. That's a First International Bank and Trust timeout. First International Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North and South Dakota. Also find them online at FIBT.com. Pass goes over the net to Knutson. Oh, we'll take the point.
Yeah, and Bismarck High just missed a glorious opportunity. They got an easy ball over by Gilmore, and I don't know what happened there. I think just a missed dig. So good finish by Knutson.
This fourth set looking a lot like the first set. Back and forth. Not many big leads for either team. It's currently Bismarck in front, 12-11. Knutson tips it over the net, but right back at you, Rosalind Brunel.
I think she was in the air for 3 seconds there.
Kind of seemed like it.
Wow. That was impressive. Also impressive, Woldson running into the fans to get her second ball. She's playing so hard in set 4 here, the setter for Bismarck High.
Bass goes right
Good
into
swing.
the net for Walter. Not a lot of room.
Nope, no pancakes for you, Owen.
No, not that time. Saw a good one. I think it was in the freshman game or whatever. The very first game today, there was a nice defensive play.
I'm just still shocked you know what a pancake is.
I'm learning the game pretty fast.
Good.
Just not the inside shoot. Kenzie Duffner back.
We are just.
Leah Walter. Fans are jumping up and down across the other side of the gym.
Again, here comes back when I say we. Both teams are starting to move that ball to the right side a lot. Minot High, very successful with Leah Walter.
Nice pass there from Hintz. And Bismarck High will get the point right away. 14-13, Demons back in front.
Really smart play by Root to send that ball to deep position 1. Nobody was there. That big kind of throw kill. I should call it a throw kill.
I think we
right?
coined
not a
that
tip
term
kill,
last
but
year.
throw kill.
I think that was the district tournament last year we started using that.
Oh, good coverage by Terrell.
Jay Shaw.
Touch.
Oh, right over the net from Olson. Caught Bogdan by surprise. Keeps it in for
Smart
the
play by
Majettes.
Aberly. An excellent dig by Rude. Oh, go and over.
They get it over the net, and Ahmet. It's rejected by the net. There was 3 players there for Minot High, all on top of one another, and they somehow get the ball over the net. Here you see the chaos at the net on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
That's just a tough ball for Ahmet to grab there, but wow, everybody didn't quit on that, and even up official Janice Girding had a smile on her face. Tied set 4, 14-14.
Long serve there from Nicole Couture. It was Ahmet again, out of bounds even, in front of the Bismarck bench. Shaw from the opposite side, kill for Jada Shaw. It's been Shaw and Walter here late in set 3 and 4.
Yeah, and honestly, again, Minot High with Bogdan and Terrell, they're back to kind of passing the ball well and getting it to Duffner so she can distribute it to Shaw, Aberly, Walter.
Brunel, giant swing.
Uh-oh, I don't know what's happening
here. Off the antenna, last touch by, it was Brunel's attack that went off the antenna, not the block by Shaw, so point for Minot.
Do you have it?
No.
It's going to be,
no.
and honestly, it's hard to see. It's
not at all.
Yeah, fans, it'd be on the far side. So what the call here is Brunel goes up and swings. Okay, Minot High blocks. Brunel is claiming that it went on the antenna off the Minot High block, which would be then Bismarck High's point.
But the call on the court is that Brunel, her attack, hit the antenna, and here comes the official ruling after a conversation between our officials tonight, relaying the message to Aspen Roldson.
We'll see what happens here. Oh, come back. Oh, happens. Oh, and this is where, honestly, official Janice Girding is so strong as a referee. She honestly is in control of the match. And you need a referee to do that. She's explaining things specifically and then also saying probably something about everyone, emotions are high, let's keep it in check, right, a little bit. So, Owen, I love that. But I love when referees really control the match. I think that's great. In terms of the emotions of it, right, it's the players' jobs to play, right? You don't want the refs calling a bunch of stuff that they shouldn't. That's not what I'm saying. But she does a really good job of communication. Makes sense. She's also a principal at North Plaza.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court here on the PSP Network.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Didn't even see who took that First International Bank and Trust timeout. It was Bismarck.
Bismarck High took it, and I think that was a smart call by their coach.
So I think Minot is
Cline
out of timeouts, and Bismarck has one remaining here in the fourth set. Could be wrong. I'm not taking timeouts off the scoreboard here. At City Campus Gymnasium. Couture almost knocked over by that attack by the Demons. Here goes Mayer, and now the pass from Couture goes well out of bounds. Bismarck High pumped up for that point.
Yeah, great effort by Couture, but yeah, wow, Bismarck High brought the heat on that series of plays.
Johnner is back on the court to serve for Bismarck. Again, the Demons having to go to their bench with Maya Williams out for this fourth set.
I think it's 1-1 in timeouts. Owen, I think, but.
All right.
I'm not betting you any sort of crumble cookies or anything like that on this one.
Ball out of bounds, last touch by Aberley. And we're even at 16.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Bismarck High's got a little run here after their timeout, after that interesting call on the antenna.
16-16. Johnner with the jump serve. Pass from Terrell to Mackenzie Duffner. Keeps it in the back row with Couture. And a free ball for the Demons. Back row they go as well with Jensen Hintz and out of bounds.
Yeah, that ball was out. Interesting play on a free ball by Bismarck High there, with Meyer and Ahmed, who's playing pretty well in the front row.
Kinsley Gilmore returns for Minot here with the Majettes leading 17-16 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
And a very good server at the line, freshman Everett DeShaw.
To the back corner, kept in by Hintz. And at the net. And a net violation against Minot as Roldson went up there.
And Roldson's front row, right? So she can go up, and she can go up and block, hit, dump, all the things. Minot High's block needed to be up, just not in the net. Bismarck High got lucky there with that overpass.
Blocked by Ahmet. Kept it by Minot. Oh my.
Or two.
Still players falling on one another.
This is a competitive set 4 here, Owen. Back to kind of what the set 1 felt like.
Aberley with a point for Minot.
Excellent job by Aberley asking for her sub.
Aberley averaging just about 8 kills per match in conference play. It hasn't been that high of a number today, but they've come up with some pretty key times.
Tied 18-18, set 4. Minot High up 2-1.
Hansen with the serve. Johnner receives it. Gilmore gets it again. Overpass to the Demons. Roldson dump, but Couture is there.
There we go.
DeShaw back row. This one right at Madison Foster, the libero for Bismarck. Duffner sets up Gilmore, pushes it to the back row. Kept in by Mayer. Now here goes Hintz again. Couture jumps for that receive.
Middle.
Second attempt there by Roldson, and now Duffner tries the Roldson play.
Get out.
Pass at the net, and Hintz couldn't get there. Majettes in the lead.
Lots of like heavy breathing on both sides. you guys fans, they are working hard. All these players, kudos to them. We got an interesting set 4 here.
Yeah, Bismarck uses pretty much his 8 players this whole match. Minot has subbed in pretty much their entire reserves throughout these almost 4 complete sets.
Something that needs to be fixed here in the front row. Either Gilmore's just not getting back and ready for the ball, or the set is low, but Duffner and Gilmore have to connect if they want to win this set.
Delaney Ahmet gets through the block of Gilmore and Knutson, keeping Bismarck within 1 point on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. It's 19-20, and Ahmet, who gets the kill, goes to serve for Bismarck.
Big serve receive pass here needed, and a big serve. Serve in. Nice pass.
Knutson, kind of pump fake there. Terrell goes diving for it. Bismarck has, again, brought the score to even.
Of course, it's easy for me to say that. That was a really good set by Duffner to Knutson. Knutson had the whole right side of the court here, her right side, open. Nice pass again. Ball's still a little low there again. Like, Gilmore's tipped the ball the last 4 times.
Off the block of Duffner and out of bounds. Bismarck with the lead, 21-20. Here's the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Minot still has a timeout remaining. They're going to use it here. First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court with your score. Bismarck 21, Minot 20 in set number 4. Quick 30-second break, and we'll be back with the rest of this set on the PSP Network.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Thank our sponsors for helping us put on today's broadcast of high school volleyball on the PSP Network. They include Shields of Minot and Bismarck. They have every sporting good possible along with footwear and fashion. You can shop online at shields.com. Shields, a proud supporter of the PSP Network mission of promoting local athletes.
Shields. Big serve here. Serve in by Ahmet.
Gilmore.
There's a swing.
Yeah, we've been waiting for one of those here in set number 4, but Bismarck is right there to keep it alive. Gilmore a second chance. Instead goes straight to the back row. Rude tips it over the net. Still playable for the Majettes. Gilmore a third time, but it's not the charm. Out of bounds, and Bismarck leads 22-20 out of the timeout.
Yeah, this is intense volleyball right here.
Delana.
Bismarck High is obviously just making more plays than Minot High currently.
Delana Ahmet still at the service line, and that'll be a not kill for Schot. Goes up to the basketball hoop. Johnner tracks it down for Bismarck. Now Duffner sets up for Knutson. Tip kill. Diving play made by Ahmet. Keeps it alive for Bismarck High. This point continues. Dump there from Mackenzie Duffner. Roldson goes over top of Johnner to keep it in play. Been a scrappy fourth set here. Oh, another diving play made by Mayer, and Bismarck rises to their feet here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Back row for Deshaw. Kept up on the block. There goes Johnner up to Hintz. Down for a point. Ryan Family Dealerships replay won't get nearly enough of this highlight-worthy point.
Yeah, that was intense all over the place. Excellent job by both teams. Bismarck High flying all over the place. That ball was in the basketball hoop for about 3 seconds after a great attack by Deshaw.
Another diving play by Briar Johnner off the bench, but it goes out of bounds.
Nice play by Knutson.
21-23, Minot has their top server. At least their number 1 choice, Mackenzie Duffner at the line.
That's who you want back there to get yourself back in this set. Nice pass by Mayer.
Rolton right up to the net to Rude. Terrell with the dig. Here's Gilmore, far side. Picked up by Hintz. Met at the net. Minot will get it. Deshaw out of bounds, but with a touch.
Touch. Yep. There was touch. Yep.
Maybe we'll see this on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Nope.
Nope, we won't. Touch. And I got to say, a big play that Minot High is setting right now is the back row attack for Deshaw.
Roldson in the middle of the court, sets up to Jensen Hintz. Mackenzie Duffner sets up near the net to Walter.
Shoot that ball out.
Yep. And we have a Servpro set point in the fourth for Bismarck High. 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology. It's Servpro. 24-22. Bismarck High in the lead. Duffner up to Walter. Had to adjust for it. Almost gave positive things to the Majettes. Now Gilmore shoves one all the way across the court to Madison Foster. Roldson up for Hintz. Hintz has it dug out by Deshaw. Oh, that backhand play by Leah Walter. And now Brunel. Rosalind Brunel comes in for that point. And Bismarck has forced a fifth set here in Minot. It'll be 1-15 when we return on the PSP Network. Bismarck and Minot going the distance here from Magic City Campus Gymnasium.
BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. Servpro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, Servpro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Would you like to turn this into this? With Schot's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Schot's Crossroads restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Schot's Crossroads.
Back with the fifth and final set today from Minot. It's brought to you on the PSP Network by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations, virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. And tell you what, if you weren't a fan of volleyball before this one, this is certainly a match that will make you a fan of volleyball. These are two teams in the middle of the season. Tournament time is a whole month plus away, but you can tell they want it today.
Yeah, and they're all playing such hard volleyball. Couple inside the match kind of things I'm seeing. Obviously, Maya Williams goes down with an injury. Then you have Johnner coming in the back row, and you have Brunel coming in the front row. And they've made a huge impact. Huge impact in set 3 and 4. On the other side, what I'm noticing, Duffner and Gilmore are not connecting. In the final moments of that match, Gilmore set the ball over on her third hit 4 or 5 times. Can't do that against a good team like Bismarck High, who comes flying in and crushes one at you. Gilmore and Duffner have to figure out their connection.
Jordan Rude, who was totally quiet in set number 4, starts set number 5 with a kill. 1-0 Bismarck High. They get off on the right foot here in the fifth set. Again, a shortened one. It's 1-15 instead of 25. Now here's Hintz back-to-back for the Demons.
Yeah, again, another tip by Gilmore and another kill by Bismarck High.
See it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. For 50 years, Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory online at driveryan.com or their locations in Minot and Williston. Leah Walter.
Nice dig by Hintz.
Now Brunel, who ended set number 4, will give Minot High their first point of set number 5.
Yeah, someone else playing really well for Bismarck High and is laying it all out there is their setter, Aspen Roldson.
I'm not sure she's been out of today's match at all.
None. No, she's
Again,
played.
Bismarck, not a very deep team. They'll only play about 8 players. Roldson sets up to Brunel now from the near side again. Floats out of bounds. 2-2.
Super athletic. I think that could be her Achilles heel or her kryptonite, is that she doesn't get on top of the ball and then hits a lot of balls out. If that ball's off the net, right? If it's close, she has more of a potential to use her height and her jumps. Free ball here.
Eve Knutson.
Eve was hanging up there.
Rude with the block along with Brunel. Diving play made by
Heads up.
Bogdan, and sliding into the student section was Terrell. Point Bismarck High.
Yeah, smart play by, I don't know. Did Rude hit that one? Did she send that one deep? Okay. Yeah, Jordan's showing up here in set 5.
Rude again, so close to 500 career kills. By my count, just 5 away. Walter
Nice
blocked to
block.
the net, and then a pass goes off of Walter from Bogdan. And Bismarck seems to be the more composed team here in set number 5.
Yeah, that's a great block there. I think it would have been Rude and Mayer.
Yep.
Fans, we only go to 15 here in set 5, so
Serve, receive.
Errors have to be minimal. Might be a timeout here by Coach Gertzen, yes.
First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. We'll take it. 30 seconds, we'll be back with set number 5's conclusion. It's 4-2 Bismarck early on in the 5th set here in Minot.
The last points. Sorry about that, Owen.
Looking back from the break on the PSP Network. Thank you for joining us tonight. Alongside Melissa Spelchen, I'm Owen Patterson on the call here for set number 5. Told you the wrong score. We went to break. It's Bismarck High 5, Minot 2. Timeout taken by the Majettes and their head coach Jesse Gertzen looking for his first ever win against Bismarck High in his 3rd season. Ball out of bounds, last touch by the Majettes, and Bismarck is up 6-2, and the pressure is really on for Minot High. Walter swinging away here in the 5th set. That one will land for a kill.
Yeah, and always a tough ball when the setter's facing you as she sets you. You kind of have to ignore that and just go up and swing. Terrell needs to keep balls in, and she doesn't. Miss serve. Bismarck High up 7-3 with Jordan Rude, the junior all-WDA player.
Second team.
Back to serve. Second team. Got it.
Already halfway there are the Demons to winning set number 5, but Minot's going to keep them that way as Sydney Aberley gets the kill. And
on the inside shoot there. First time we've seen that tonight. Oh, and maybe they're just going to move things around a little bit. Right now they got to keep the ball in play, Minot High.
Right now would be a good time for the Majettes to get on a bit of a run with Nicole Couture at the service line. Pass will go to Roldson, then Brunel. Dig by Couture, stays in the back row with Maya
Good
Bogdan
swing
off
by
the block
Bogdan.
for a kill. Maya Bogdan.
That's
just
super exciting.
7 kills coming into this match. But hey, stepping up in a big time.
Yeah, and 7 kills that are all from the back row, Owen, for sure. That's down.
That's down for an ace. Couture has brought the Majettes to within 1 point here in the 5th set. First International Bank and Trust timeout taken by Bismarck High. We'll keep it here on the PSP Network to remind you that First International Bank is a, hold on a second.
I got you here for a little bit, Owen. Bogdan, honestly, she's been really impressive serve, receive, and defensively, but she's gotten the ball quite a bit offensively for a back row attack. If you noticed in set 4, that ball went a lot to Deshaw. I like that play for Minot High. I think moving the ball around in that back row is important because it's really hard for the block of the opposing team to time.
First National Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers, founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities in Arizona, Minnesota, North and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. First International Bank and Trust timeout taken by Bismarck High.
Great serve by Couture. Free ball here. Terrell with the great pass.
Duffner up to Shaw. Jada Shaw goes to the back row. It's picked up by Foster. Now rolled in, and Owen in the middle. Denied by the Majettes, but another chance for Bismarck right away. High in the air for Bogdan. Gives it right back to Jada Shaw, who gave her that initial pass. Bismarck leading by 1. Midway point
Nice
of the
set.
5th set. Shaw again. In. Bismarck again a little bit confused here. Can we see it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay?
Every close line call, Owen, that we've done the replay. It's so hard to see.
I tell you what, the yellow lines don't make it any easier from this far away.
Ooh. Wow.
Want a Ryan Family Dealerships replay, Evan? Here we go.
Well, sure. I mean, there are just some tight calls right now. Intense here in set 5.
2 replays in 1.
Briar Johnner back to serve for Bismarck High. Nice pass by Terrell.
Lots of Jada Shaw here recently for Minot. Mayer collects that pass right in front of her head coach, Brianna Cline.
Great.
Point Minot, Shaw with the kill.
For those watching and for those who understand volleyball there and can see that kind of play, Jada Shaw, really smart. Gets the ball, hits a sharp cross court. They give it back. What does she do? She wipes off the block or tries to go down line. Awesome, awesome play by Jada Shaw.
Ace by Everett Deshaw, and Minot has their first lead of the 5th set.
And they were down 7-3. They were down 7-3, so this is a big comeback for Minot High.
On the BNC National Bank scoreboard, Minot 9, Bismarck 8, 5th set. 2 sets apiece so far. Minot started with the first 2. Bismarck has in the comeback. Kinsley Gilmore with the kill.
I'm telling you, if Duffner and Gilmore have to connect on these next few points for Minot High to pull out the win.
Sub in for Bismarck. That'll be Elena Chemis.
This is interesting.
She goes to the back row, and they take out Jensen Hintz.
Oh, and there it is. That's why you sub in, is to try to have a little mix or a play on the server. It worked. Wow. That's old school coaching, honestly.
Taylor Mayer goes back to serve now for Bismarck.
Nice pass by Terrell.
Kenzie Duffner back to Aberly. Aberly will end up blocking that overpass from Mayer.
Go. There you go.
Tipped over the net by Hintz. Duffner. Terrell jumping and landing on her back on that pass. Gonna have to get up. Play the rest of this point. Hintz blocked by Aberly and Mackenzie Duffner.
Yeah. Wow, everyone is playing so hard. Tons of credit to everybody on that play, all the players on the floor. Terrell landed hard on her back. Great block by Aberly and Duffner. Tight ball here.
Amit. It's all the way to the back corner, and Couture. Gilmore goes up for the kill. Now here come the Demons.
Good touch by
Jensen
Duffner.
Hintz. 2 players diving for it for Minot. Ends up going underneath the net. It's still just a 1-point 5th set. 10-11 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
This is exciting, Owen.
Sure is. Madison Foster serving for Bismarck. The senior libero, one of just 2 seniors on the varsity roster for Bismarck.
Great set.
Gilmore off the end of her hand, off just pretty much just 1 finger there, and into the net. 11-11. 1 timeout remaining for each side. Did they get 2 right in the 5th set? 2 timeouts each?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 timeout remaining for both sides.
Nice dig by Foster. Back row attack here. Oh, tough one.
Minot back in the lead. Bismarck building up, but they just can't get in front of the Majettes now since, again, surrendering that 7-3 lead. And it's Duffner serving for the Majettes. Johnner let that one go, luckily.
A couple missed serves for Minot High in set 5. Nice play by Johnner, though, not to go for that.
Her positioning was right on that yellow line. Knew if she had to move any inch to her left, that would be out of bounds, and recognized it at the right time. 12-12. Bismarck
Great
again trying to take the lead.
Schot.
Knutson over the net. It's picked up by Roldson. Here comes Foster. Near side, Jensen Hintz. Dug by DeShaw. A little bit off there from Gilmore. Brunel spikes that one into the net. You said earlier getting up in the air that time. It seems she made an adjustment but just overcompensated.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that, Owen. And what I'm noticing here is just some trepidation when players are going up to hit. Whoever puts balls away, and here's a Bismarck High timeout, whoever puts balls away in these final moments will win this match.
One final commercial break here on the PSP Network, and we've got the result of today's match on the PSP Network. 13-12 after the First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
So what I mean by that, fans, by putting balls away, whoever is more aggressive here and doesn't tip the ball. You got to get up and you got to swing and do your normal offense here. Whoever does that will win this match. Bogdan back to serve. Minot High up 13-12. Great pass by Foster.
Jordan Rude. It's her 6th kill of the match. I say just because she averages 7.5 and has over 130 on the season, counting that crossover tournament at the beginning of the year.
I'm nervous.
Walters blocked, but it goes out of bounds.
They have a match point, Owen. Minot High. Great play by Walter. She's had a couple miss hits, but right there, critical. Terrell with match point.
Servpro match point for the Majettes. Just one of them here.
They get
at the
a free
end of
ball
set
here.
5.
What are they going to do?
Terrell to Mackenzie Duffner, goes for Abilene. Inside shoot, but it's not there. Bismarck over the net from Mayer. They'll try Jada Shaw, pushes that to the back corner. Sliding over his Hintz with a defensive play. Roldson tracks it down into the net.
Another
Free
free
ball
ball
again for the
Swing
Majettes.
away.
It will be Shaw doing the honors. Passing will just get it over the net for Bismarck. Let's keep playing tonight. Roldson goes up to Foster. It's Mayer, dug by Terrell. Shaw is blocked and it lands on Bismarck high side, and Minot beats Bismarck for the first time in the Jesse Gertzen era. It is a long losing streak snapped today at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Asked the coach Gertzen earlier before the match if beating Bismarck High would be turning a big corner for this program. He said it would sure be a big step. Minot High has stepped into second place in the WDA standings following this 5-set win. We've got the planning team financial advisors, Schot's Crossroads postgame show coming up next.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by factor. Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Schot's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Schot's Crossroads restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Schot's Crossroads.
Welcome into the Planning Team Financial Advisors Schot's Crossroads postgame show after a wild 5-set match between Bismarck High and Minot High. It's sure a rivalry, and we're joined first off by our Sport Clips MVP of the match, Jada Shaw. You guys have beaten Bismarck. I know that's been the goal for a long time for you guys. Now to have finally done it, what was the emotion like, and especially for you to get that final point?
It was unreal. I mean, we all really wanted it really bad, and we worked hard for this. We planned all week. We know how they play, and we finished with what we wanted.
Jada, at 13-12, when who went back to serve for your team? I said to Owen and the fans, I said, whoever swings away and doesn't go up there tentative to tip the ball will win this match. And what did you do the last 2 points? That before that last point was scored, you kind of had a roll shot. But talk about that final swing where you had to power through a block. What were you thinking when you got that ball? Did that ball look so good and you just went and did your normal approach? Talk about that final point.
Well, we work on practice a lot on swinging through the block, not being scared to swing. And we know that hits win games and not tips. And they were picking up everything that we saw. And every time we tipped, they pick it up. So I just swung. Knew if I'd be strong, I'd make it.
And you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. You know, Jada, I've said this about you throughout the whole season, and honestly even last year. You always look like you're having so much fun out there. Talk a little bit about your mental preparation, and why are you just seriously enjoying volleyball? I wish more players enjoyed volleyball as much as you do. Talk about that.
In the past, I usually got down on myself. I'd show it on my face, and that would spread to the whole team. Knowing that you're smiling and being happy and everyone sees that, it brings the team up, and it's more fun, and you do better and you play better when you're having fun.
Okay, so Bismarck High, this is a huge, huge win for your program. Your program is doing some things this year it hasn't done in a long time. Talk about like the preparation and practice and what you guys see in the future in terms of like what the sky seems like the limit here for you guys.
Well, we like to focus on one game at a time. We focus on one team at a time. Each week is a different team, different preparation. We work hard, we prepare for that team. Now our preparations for Century. We are doing way better than last year. We are more wins than last year right now, but our goal is to take one game at a time, 1 point at a time. 0-0, our record is always, we say, and we just keep pushing.
That's awesome. That's awesome preparation. Okay, I got to say a couple things. Grandmother is Betty, right? Or what was your grandmother's name? Yeah.
Carlotta and Shirley.
Awesome,
yeah.
Awesome. I know your family a little bit. I also have to say you're wearing the right number, number 5. That's my former number. I have my number everywhere in my house. Talk a little bit about that number and why it's so special to you.
My sophomore year, when I first played varsity, I picked number 5. It was open. I liked it. Just number 5, and I've stuck with it every year since.
And now it's super great luck for you. Okay, so next opponent is Bismarck Century. Okay, talk about what do you need to do to beat them? I mean, this is a huge win. You got to take this momentum with you. Are you guys on the road, or are they? Yep. So you're going to be on the road next week. What do you need to do? Because obviously I saw, I think the struggles and set 3 and 4 were serve receive.
Yeah.
Right? The passing kind of went away, so Duffner couldn't run the offense. What do you guys need to do and focus on to beat Century?
I think we need to focus on being a team and playing more as a team than individuals, not staying in our heads, staying positive, forgetting that past mistake and moving on to the next one.
That awesome, happy-go-lucky attitude that you got. Bring it to the rest of the players. Congratulations to you on being MVP. Great finish for you on that point. Awesome job, Jada.
Jada Shaw tonight, Sport Clips MVP of the match. Thank you for joining us as Minot High defeats Bismarck 3-2. We have more of the postgame show coming up next on the PSP Network.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman-Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman-Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Welcome back to the Planning Team Financial Advisors Schot's Crossroads postgame show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com, helping clients work towards financial freedom. That was a fun one. That one, I know we're only halfway through the year. We have a whole WDA tournament to cover. I'm not sure a match is going to top what we saw today.
That was amazing. Honestly, I thought the Dickinson-Minot High match was something with Nick that Saturday afternoon. Minot High showed tons of resiliency, right? To be up 2 and then lose 2 and then come out in the 5th and be down 7-3 when that set only goes to 15.
Yep.
Come back and win it with authority by Jada Shaw on that kill. Wow. Congratulations, Coach Gertson. Congratulations to the girls who played so hard the entire match. This is a big win for the Minot High Majettes.
Also got to give some credit to Bismarck High for their own resiliency. Down 2-0 is a tough place to be in volleyball, and I mean they were right there on the doorstep of coming back all the way and winning this match and improving to 11-1 in conference play. There's a lot to like for what the Demons did tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Aspen Roldson was all over the place. Excellent setter. She's got a lot of volleyball ahead of her. They had to go against some adversity where Maya Williams got hurt. And I know I was visiting with her mom. She wanted to go back in. Every player wants to go back in. But things were working with Briar Johnner and Brunel, right? I think Brunel maybe struggled a little bit in that 5th set, but still she made her impact known. So they faced some adversity. I think what went away from them in that set 5, Minot High just started to serve. I mean, serve receive really was critical this entire match. And so serve receive went away from Bismarck High for them to be able to run their offense efficiently. And Minot High, again, wonderful finish. Like I said in that 13-12 point, I'm like, whoever decides to play aggressive and doesn't get tentative will win. That showed Minot High. Big 5-set win for them.
Well, the preseason scouting of Minot High, it'd probably be wrong now because they have found quite the connection here between Mackenzie Duffner and Kinsley Gilmore going forward. How about number 10 to number 13 on the offensive end?
Yeah, honestly, Duffner really had a great match. You know, you can't really fault her in I think it was set 3 that really got out of hand for Minot High. Yeah, in set 3 because she just wasn't getting any passes. So she played super well. And Gilmore, she had a big kill in that set 5, I think at point 12 or 13, where she was tipping all like the previous 6 offensive shots. So they figured it out in the end, and they definitely played super well in the first 2 sets. You always kind of forget that. You kind of remember what you just remembered. But they really came to at the end with a final kill. Bogdan played really well in the back row. Deshaw had really good serves and defensive digs and some really critical back row attacks. Knudsen, Walter had a big point here at 14. The 14th point on the right side hit, right? That kind of went away from them. So I got to give Minot High credit. They stayed with their bread and butter, even though for a while there it wasn't working. What did come alive was the passing, and so they could run it more efficiently. Fantastic job by Coach Gertson and Minot High.
Let's hand out some awards, shall we? Servpro Move of the game. I know you highlighted one earlier from Sydney Aberle, just another hustle play by Aberle on the court. But was there another play towards the very end of that match, maybe the end of the match, the last point that overtakes?
You like the last point that Jada
I don't know.
did? Yeah.
You're the one that gets to decide this move of the game.
Well,
by Servpro.
So for me, because I played volleyball so long and then I coached it for so long, and now I have this wonderful honor of announcing and broadcasting volleyball because of Nick Hallberg and you, I got to give the the IQ play to Sydney Aberle. Like, that was such a smart play. And again, I called that out. It was in set 2 at 13-13. What was happening was there was all kinds of scrambling going on and on the Bismarck High side. She saw that, gets the ball just on that first hit in terms of her going up to block, and she sets that thing to position 1 where nobody was. I give the move of the game to Sydney Aberle.
Servpro move of the game with 24/7 emergency service and trained technicians using advanced technology and specializing in fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Servpro. Now Sport Clip's MVP of the match. It went to Jada Shaw, and you say she is very happy on the court all the time. Well, her teammates were very happy when went down to ask if she would do the interview for us as the MVP. There's a lot of support there for everybody on that Minot High side.
Yeah, and again, what Minot High does well is they have so many people that contribute, right? Like Terrell. I mean, Terrell had such a great start to the match, and then she finished strong, too, with some important passes. Jayla Hansen goes back there and serves a bit. Knudsen comes in for 3 rotations, does things. Bogdan, passing, back row attacking. Jada, obviously, we know what she can do with her joy and her really, I mean, she is a strong outside hitter for being 5'5". Sydney Aberle, incredible athleticism. Couture, right? She plays great defense. Duffner obviously distributes the ball well. Walter, Deshaw, Gilmore, really, like everybody is in the lineup is on the floor and doing something. Minot High is super impressive in terms of their well-roundedness as a team. I think that's going to take them far into the WDA playoffs with hopes of far into the state playoffs.
MVP of the match brought to you by Sport Clips. They're the home to the MVP haircut experience. Check it online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com or on the app. Jada Shaw, your MVP today. Looking ahead for these two teams for Bismarck High, they will be at home on Tuesday of next week against Minot North, and then on next week, Thursday, at home against Turtle Mountain. A big week for Bismarck to recover.
Yeah. Oof. You know, what I'd say to them is that they really showed such comeback ability. Because they could have just rolled over and quit in set 3. They did not. They know the quality of their team. I think what they need to probably figure out is what happened when they were up 7-3 in set 5. Right? What went wrong? That's what I'd probably focus on and look at the tape. Because that's those kind of moments in the playoffs, changing those moments are what's going to be critical. Right? Because that obviously that was a big swing, because when you're going to just 15, if you're up 4, you should win them. You should win that set, right? So I think that's what coach is going to look at, Coach Cline. But overall, again, really impressed with that Bismarck High team. I thought Delana Ahmed had a really good match, out of the middle. Rude really showed up in that set 5, right? And again, I'm a big fan. Obviously, I'm a big fan of setters because I was one. A big fan of Aspen Roldson for Bismarck High. I look for them to rebound quickly because they are a talented team, and obviously, they got a lot more matches to play, right? Like, this is, what are we?
This is halfway point today.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
I think.
Thanks for
right there. Yeah, that was match number Well, with double counters, that was match number 12. 12 out of 22 for Bismarck.
You know what I think about the double
You're going to like this next one because Minot High is on the road at Century for a double counter on Tuesday. You think you're good by beating Bismarck High. Now go on the road and play the Patriots. Minot High has quite the task ahead of them, which counts for 2 points. So a win there, that'll shoot you way up the standings, known as a double counter.
And there's really, I would say in the past 5 years, I don't see a more confident team than Minot High's volleyball team right now. That's cool. They need to take that momentum, not in a arrogant way, but in a way of like, wait a second, we are really good. Let's go out there and show Bismarck Century how good we are.
A 3-game road trip, which will count for 4 games at Century for a double counter on Tuesday. A week from today, they'll be in Jamestown and then on the road at Minot North on October 15th. On the PSP Network. Bismarck High drops to 12-6 overall, 10-2 in the WDA. Minot stays perfect at home. They're 6-0 inside this building. Now 11-6 overall, 10-1 in the standings. Minot moves ahead of Bismarck High to second place. In the West, they have Century on the schedule next. Your final score for the final time here from Magic City Campus Gymnasium. It's Minot 3-2 over Bismarck High. It goes 25-21. 25-17, 13-25, 22-25, and 15-13 in the end. For a great PSP Network crew putting on today's broadcast, my color commentator Melissa Spelchen, I'm Owen Patterson. Until next time, join us for a doubleheader of football coverage tomorrow starting at 6:30 right here on the PSP Network. Have a good night, everybody.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by